This message is for Tracie Hunter and is in response to the video she did about her reflection on Trump pardoning the criminals, and yet she is still fighting for her unjust ruling and treatment that occurred to her many years ago. On this earth, evil prevails. In the spirit realm, goodness prevails. But on this earth, evil prevails, unfortunately. And that's why these things keep happening. That's why you haven't gotten your justice yet. That's why we have so many murders of young black males. That's why we've had slavery. That's why there's rape. So many evil things that occur daily. That's why there's so much corruption. Because evil prevails on earth. That's a fact. That's a reality. God has allowed evil to prevail on earth because we are spirit beings living in human bodies, and we come to earth to live out the whole gamut of human existence, which of course can occur in one lifetime. So yes, we must experience every aspect of human life, from all that is good to all that is evil. It has nothing to do with how good you are or how bad you are. Each of us must go through it. And each of us must still learn and choose to love, even when we are treated so horribly. Yes, we must fight for what is right. We must be assertive. We must speak up. Yes, we must do all those things. If you feel that this is the best use of your time and energy to continue this fight, then that's what you do, and so be it. But because God has allowed evil to prevail on this earth, I do not know if you will receive justice. Martin Luther King was murdered. Malcolm X was murdered. Nelson Mandela was put in prison. You know, these people were not evil people. They wanted to do the right thing for the right reason, to help millions of people, but they were unjustly treated. You know, God didn't prevent Martin or Malcolm from being murdered from evil people. He didn't prevent Nelson Mandela from having to spend all those years in prison. But they did have the power to withstand all of the suffering they went through. And it was their choice and their decision to go through it, just like it's your choice and your decision. You don't have to prove anything to us. Like you say, it's well known how unjustly you've been treated. This is a world of evil. People know that just because you do the right thing doesn't mean the right thing is going to come about. People know that there are people in powerful positions who do use their power and influence to practice their evil. In your case, they were able to put you in jail. They were able to remove you from the bench. And it was unjust. But because they had partners in crime, other people who have colluded with them so that they will have a share in the power, be able to get the jobs. Because, see, there's strength in numbers, whether it's strength in the number of evil people or the strength in the number of good people. Unfortunately, like I think there are more evil-oriented people in powerful positions than there are good-oriented people. It was set up that way. You know, this earth, this planet, it was set up where there would be contrast and conflict, because that's the only way we grow and learn. That's the only way our lessons are set up. I say to you, if what you are doing now is giving you joy, is giving you happiness, then continue on. But if it's not, then seek peace, joy, and happiness. Even if it's not in the area you primarily want to be in. Your greatest defense right now is to show that you can still have peace and happiness and joy, even though they stripped from you that you wanted. If there's something else that you can find to do that will give you some kind of peace, some kind of satisfaction, some kind of working with children or elderly or whatever in another legal capacity, then do that. Because right now it's about your peace and your happiness and your joy. Those doors were closed to you, but other doors were open. And it's not that God is not all-powerful and can't do anything about it. God could change this, but that's not why God put us on this earth. God put us on this earth to go through the various challenges, to go through them and not allow them to turn us into evil people. And the evil ones who are doing these things, they have not learned yet. They will in their lifetimes. You know, God ain't going to punish them, just like God ain't going to reward you. God loves all of us equally. But you have the power to choose your own happiness. I ask you and invite you to exercise that power in the best capacity that you can do so. God bless you.